and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours bills tower. Over us, I overcome, I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions, don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joe's will come, promote the Kirk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO, I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable, act like you owe me one. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. From the sun you can humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit.
A heavy fit. Yo! Wake it up. Let's go. Damn.
Joe Flo.
Shame what they did to my dog. Damn shame what they did to my dog. We're going to get to that in a second. But first, let's get to shout out to Will Shepherd. Just caught a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. And did the Lambeau leap right there, man. So that's dope. Shout out to him. Will Shepherd, forever buff. Rocking that 82. One more time for your mind. There he is going across the field right there. Keep working. Way to go, Will Shepherd. Shout out to Coach Prime, too. Lies and flies are attracted to the same thing.
He ain't lying.
Coach Prime. Hashtag Coach Prime. Wherever you're checking in from, whoever you're checking in with, wherever you acting like you cared about, whatever it is, holla at your dog. Y'all know what time it is, man. Kim Kobe said, I'm mad about it too. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Hold up. That's if I want to play too Kurt. Oh, okay. Let me see what else is on the timeline. Shout out to Pastor Shedeur Smith. Been a different type of journey for Shedeur the past 4 months. Draft fiasco, dad illness, Browns owner discussing draft process, depth chart, lack of reps with ones and twos, and today's game. One thing I know, he'll grow from this. And when he gets his shot, and I mean his real shot, I'm sure Pastor's saying, he will be ready. And that's a fact. Shout out to Pastor Shedeur Smith out of ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. What do we do for you? Bulldogging y'all like them Georgetown Hoyas. Check out 24 Hours with Shedeur Sanders, too. That's on the overtime season website. Chicago Flow said, I'm on this type of time. What Sis said. Chef Harley, who shares a lot of my content all the time, she said, today was my last day watching a Browns game. Whether they keep Neff, trade him, bench him, send him to practice squad, or whatever. That's plan is. Y'all be safe out there. F the Browns. Shaking my damn. Lil Prime Deion Jr. said, although they plot against you, their evil schemes will never succeed. And that's real damn deal out there. So I guess I should name this to Celebs and Family React to Shedeur Sanders. Let me see. It's sad, man. The man went out there with the a patchwork offensive line full of insurance and car salesmen soon. No disrespect, but they're not going to be playing football next week, more than likely. And they put him out there with them, and expect him to perform in a certain manner. And then when given the opportunity to really step up and perform in a way that'll show what he's really made of and where you can really evaluate him in a 2-minute drill, which is the same thing they praised the Browns for doing with Dylan Gabriel last week, giving him a chance to go in the 2-minute drill. They didn't give Shedeur the chance to go in the 2-minute drill to go up a touchdown, go up a score. Let's go ahead touchdown. They wouldn't give him a chance to do that. Why? Because they put in Snoop Huntley. What's the reason y'all signed Snoop Huntley? Because everybody else was hurt. And y'all needed more arms in practice. Not because y'all feel like he can be the starter of this team at some point. So why put him in a situation like that? Please explain it to me. That's what I want to hear. Please explain that to me. Why would y'all put him in a situation like that if you guys are looking for him to be in the best situation possible and evaluating him. Come on, man. Y'all just took that even like sense of what do you call it? Benefit of the doubt. I just took that away by doing what y'all did. Because had y'all left him in the game and let him, fail or succeed at that point, come on, man. Here we go. Derek Carr even said, I need to understand why we don't get to see Shedeur Sanders run this 2-minute drill. Did I not just say this? When you want to see your young QB operating in this situation, come on. Get him more reps for the future. I didn't see the whole game, so maybe he already showed enough. Help me understand this. David or Derek Carr, I said the same damn thing, dog. If this is the guy you're trying to evaluate, let's evaluate. The craziest thing I ever seen in my life. But it's the Browns being the Browns, I guess. No, it's the Browns being the Browns. Legendary rib protector. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard body. Got that thing branded. Everywhere you can brand. Everywhere you can brand. That's crazy. Yeah, it was a crazy day, man. I'm not, like super mad. Well, I'll take that back. I shot the John Liquidator, shot at Skip Bayless. Skip said, get Shedeur the hell out of Cleveland. Out from under Stefanski. See?
Brought to you by FanDuel, America's number one sports
Big
book.
Dog said it
I
live.
just watched what happened to Shedeur Sanders in the Cleveland Browns' third and final preseason game.
Yep.
And I'm outraged, I'm sickened, and I'm saddened.
Even Skip didn't play that Ocho. Wait till we go live later on tonight, Ocho, with Nightcap. I'm going to have to say something about this, Ocho. I got to say, the Browns, Ocho, you got to get him out of there. Time got to get him out of there. Somebody got to get him out of Cleveland, Ocho.
By the way, Shedeur continues to be treated in the National Football League now by those sorry-ass Browns and sorry-ass Kevin Stefanski.
Thank you.
So
get him, Skip.
Yeah, Flacco started today, and I'll give you this: he played well.
9 of 10. That's what Flacco's supposed to do. That's what we expected. We expected him to be the starter. Shout out to Vanderbilt also.
He was 9 out of 10 for 71 yards, threw a couple of nice balls. Dylan Gabriel played the second quarter and played well. He always plays well.
Yeah. Dylan's not bad. I keep telling people that. He's not a bad football player at all. And Stefanski wanted him. And he's going to be a good football player for someone. But when you have Shedeur there, and then you doing it like this, man, you mismanaging the whole situation, dog.
I know him inside and out. I watched every snap he took for 2 years at the University of Oklahoma. Watched a lot of him at Oregon. He's a good little battler. He will, as he says, compete.
Good little battler.
He's a little better than Tua is, and he's sort of a carbon copy of Tua, also from Hawaii.
Yep.
But he's a little undersized. His arm's fine.
Yep.
But he went 12 of 19. Had a couple of misfires, but 12 of 19 for 129. Threw some nice balls. Touchdown pass, wide open to Drake Stoops, another Oklahoma guy.
Yep.
Way to go, Drake. Hope you make the squad. Don't know that you will. Shedeur got the third quarter and then
spit it out, Skip.
A good chunk of the fourth quarter. And it was a disaster, except for the very first play. Shedeur escaped right, threw a really nice ball up the boundary to somebody named Sal Cannella. I don't know Sal Cannella. I had to look
the big
him up.
Sal, looked like a wrestler out there with the long hair.
NFL team, bounced around minor league football, undrafted free agent back in whatever it was, 2020, and unsigned as an undrafted free agent. Nobody signed him.
In other words, like I told y'all, Shedeur was out there throwing the ball to a bunch of guys who are not going to be playing football next week. A whole bunch of trash men dumpster can juice type guys. That's what Shedeur had to play with today, man, and to throw to, and that's who he had protecting him. How can you trust that?
Not even listed on the Cleveland Browns depth chart at tight end. There are 4 listed right now on the ESPN.com depth chart, and he's not even listed. So he's at best the 5th tight end on this squad.
Damn.
Will he make the practice? I have no idea. I doubt he'll make the squad, but that's what Shedeur was stuck with.
Right.
Shedeur obviously held the ball too long, but he's trying to make a play because he's trying to make a splash. He made a big splash in that first preseason game when everybody was hurt and they had no choice but to play him, and he lit them up. He shamed them in the NFL in the first preseason game with that performance. It was spectacular and completely unsurprising to me because I'm going to say it again one more time.
Say it, Skip.
I said before last college football season started that Shedeur should go first overall or Travis Hunter 1, 2, 2, 1, whether the team drafting first needed a quarterback. But Shedeur should have been the first quarterback drafted. And then my man Mel Kiper, who's been doing this a long time, as long as I've been doing it, doubled down and said Shedeur should go first of all the quarterbacks. That was his final mock drafting, his final big board. Shedeur Sanders was the best quarterback in the draft, said Mel Kiper Jr., who's been doing this for a long freaking time. Had him rated and ranked above Cam Ward, did Mel Kiper. And then Mel threw a fit on air that night that Shedeur fell through the first round of the draft.
Because I think Mel knew something.
Fell all the way, obviously, to 144th in the draft, 5th round pick. I know a lot of people think this is just some woke opinion. It's not a woke opinion.
Damn, Skip had a whole show, didn't he? 16 minutes. Skip, I didn't know you went that long. Skip, I asked you to just send in something, Skip, that we could go and discuss one time. Skip. Not a whole soliloquy. I can't even say it right now, Skip, but you know what I mean. Hold up, man. Here we go again. Philip Dukes. Let me see what Dukes said. He responded back to this trash again. Let me see. See, here you go with the hope. What you talking about, Dukes? I'm intelligent enough to know what you tried to say. Tongue in cheek here. I'm just going to leave it alone. Just leave me out of it. I don't comment on you even when people ask me to. I'm going to shoot for the same courtesy. Oh, Lord. I break down football. I don't know what he does, but we're not in the same realm. Man, this guy, man. I'm not finna pay no attention to that. I didn't give it enough right there. He said, block. Dude, the fucking clown. He made his company name off the Buffs and Coach Prime. Man, come on, man. Y'all. What I done rolled into? I'm scrolling on Twitter, and this is what I see. I'm just trying to get on with the song. Damn. All right, Dukes, leave folks alone, Dukes. Dukes will say, hey, I ain't say that, cheek. Bro, I ain't say that. Shout out once again to Will Shepherd. Lady C Speak said, this play you can clearly see. Hold on, put it up so I can see. There you go. This play you can clearly see why there are 3s and 4s unable to hold their protection. The play calls were totally different from we see. The movement continues. Legendary. If he steps up in the pocket, the post was there across the middle. Okay, now this is what I said. I broke this down too. What I said was this. Let's say Shedeur steps up right here in the pocket, which is what they would say on film right now he's supposed to do. Here, he's not going to go to the post, whoever says he's supposed to go to the post, because that safety is right there in the middle of the field, right? What he could do is step up in the pocket if he trusts this line, but who's going to trust this line when the right guard is getting pressed right back into your face? Actually, that's the center problem. The right guard is over here. They just got his butt kicked. So you can step up and know where your check down is real quick and dump it off there. But I'm sure Shedeur is looking to make a play down the field, looking for that post, Probably could have hit this end route that's coming right here. Boom. But he sees this pressure coming from the backside. And that step up right there, he would really have to manipulate the pocket to do that, which we've seen him do before. And now, patented spin out right here, which he gets away from him. Keep blocking O-line. I don't know who video this is. Let me see. Are they talking on here? Are they trying to explain it? Obviously not, no. And at this point, now you just got to throw the ball away. But at the end of the day, you see a lot of quarterbacks, especially rookie quarterbacks, make the mistake of not stepping up, let alone not stepping up in front of or behind a suspect offensive line like this right here. So now the post could come open late, is what y'all are saying right there. If he steps up and then, sees that post or sees that end route. But still, that guy was falling off too. So that looked like it might have been cover 3 back there. And he was falling off anyway. He wasn't coming up. That corner right there, let me see. That corner going to fall off. Wham, he's smart enough. Yep, he's falling off to that post. That would have been a pick. So, nah. Who is this? T. Johnson? If he steps up in the pocket, throws across. Not necessarily, big dog. Not necessarily in my opinion. The NIL deal right there. Let me see what the chat's saying right now. Oh, now chat. Elijah Watson. Oh, now my young bull said, let me see. The quarterback CSN not make plays if the offense do not block. The quarterback cannot make plays if the offense does not block. Factual and actual. With a quick outs and curls at. Right. ESPN scared Chico to talk about it, but we know, get Eric Dickerson on the show and let's get the truth out there. Let me get Eric Dickerson on the show. I'll call Eric Dickerson. Might need to get him on the morning run for real. This walk is never going to be easy. That's when you let God handle it. Got to at all times. This is Coaching Malpractice. KS is clearly calling different plays for SS. No max protection like for the others. This disgusting free Shedeur. Darius Darden Box, of course, of CU, said Will Shepard. Shout out to Will Shepard. Browns will face a major fine and potential loss of draft picks for colluding to hold Shedeur captive as a fourth stringer. Preseason week 3, Shedeur shot to connect. He had the game with his Shedeur gear on. Uncle Luke said, this country is not defined by the Cleveland Browns or a few racist political individuals that television chooses to highlight. You hear me? The truth is we love each other. We'll go to war and die for each other. So I'm asking the people of this country, stay focused, white, black, white, black, call out the BS when you see it. That's what will make us better nation and teach our kids who we really are and what we stand for. That is Uncle Luther Campbell. Northern Georgia State Yellow Jackets swear is going to be sweet in Boulder. Let's see what they're talking about in Boulder then.
You're better than Colorado at this point. 100%. It's just a matter of 100%. You're going to Boulder.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And you look at the schedule, being at Colorado first on a Friday night, that's a big deal. And it's really important. And
you're better than Colorado at this point. 100%. It's just a matter of 100%. You're going to Boulder, all the hype, all that, the elevation, blah, blah, blah. But you are the better team.
Elevation, blah, 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 blah. And you're the better team. Wow. Unbelievable. Y'all talking a lot of smack. That's a whole bunch of bulletin board material right there. If the Buffs are not up for this one, then I don't know what we can get up for after seeing look like Brent Key on this thing right here.
Yeah, you are. And you get a chance to show that just in a setting on a Friday night that nobody else is playing or not a lot of other teams are playing. And what an opportunity for them, what an opportunity for the league to just go out and really make a big statement as we continue to roll into. I think that's the biggest thing. And you look at the schedule, being at Colorado first on a Friday night, that's a big deal. And it's really important. And
you're better than Colorado at this point. 100%. It's just a matter of
damn, 100%. All right. Well, we're gonna see. That's why they play the games right there, Bob. Same attitude. attitude TCU had and what happened exactly. Damn, that's crazy. I'm here to cause trouble. Free Shedeur. You don't want him playing for a front office that don't like him. Don't want the chance. Don't want the chance. No shit. O-line not blocking for you on purpose, and you sustain a career-ending injury, 5 sacks and 6 attempts. I hope the hell that's not true. They got 5 seconds. Don't sound like trash to me. Look like Cleveland was playing 8 stringers, but I'm not mad. Yeah, they were playing 8 stringers, dog. Got to do out of the Jets Who Holiday Squad. Damn, that's messed up. I feel bad for him, man. It's just bad decisions made, I feel like, by the coaching staff. All right, let me give a shout out to the high school player of the week real quick. Like high school player of the week is going to be my main man, my young bull, Goneville from Pike Road High School. That's going to be Jordan Holmes. He had a hell of a game versus Prattville. They won the game. He had the game-winning touchdown, 9 receptions, 141 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, 1 pick six, 200 all-purpose yards. The man can play quarterback, wide receiver, linebacker, cornerback, safety, wherever you put him at on the field. You already know he's coming home with something. He's going to be productive, you know. So shout out to Jordan Holmes. Shout out to his pops, Sean Holmes. And look at this play right here. Easy, dip on a ride on it. Right on it. Inside the 10-yard line. 5 touchdown. Jordan Holmes in the Pike Road with 1:15-16 left in the fourth quarter. He scores. Here he is getting a couple picks. That was the pick 6 right there. Just reading and reacting and going the other way right here. Pick 6 for Jordan Holmes. 10-5 touchdown. Pike Road, Alabama. Check him right here on this press coverage on the big 6'4" receiver. Going up, finding the ball, getting that thing. Great ball skills right here. 3 picks in 1 game. Here's the third one. Easy, go up and get that thing. And let's get a return up out of it. Now he's turning straight offensive. Ride, 40, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25. All the way down to inside the 20-yard line. Here he is at receiver. Once again, bam, making another catch. Once, like I said, 9 receptions, dog. 100-plus yards on the night for Jordan Holmes, our high school player of the week. Yes, indeed. Holla at him, y'all. Follow him online. If y'all not recruiting him right now, he's a Kennesaw State commit right now. So if Colorado or whatever your favorite school is not recruiting him, they need to have him on the board. ASAPper, Jordan Holmes. Shout out to him. Mark Johnson, voice of the Buff. Shout out to my main man, Mark Johnson and Sincere Brown right here. We know they're not blocking, but please throw it away. Here, Shedeur was asked if he thinks he deserves a spot on the 53-man roster. Of course.
It's 3 days until roster cutdowns. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you belong here on this
team? What kind of question is that?
Obviously, I think overall as a player, I feel like I put in the work. I feel like everything I do, I try to do it to my best, and that's all I ask for. So I feel like everybody feels like they should be on the team. And if you ask anybody on the team, would they feel like they belong? They belong, in their own eyes. So I feel like I do, but I'm my own player. I think about myself in a high regard, of course. So it's not my decision.
Do you feel like a couple days, 3 days until roster?
Yes, he feels like he should make the team.
That? Do you feel like you belong here on this team?
Got Deshaun in the back there.
Obviously.
Asking that dumb question. What do you think I'm gonna say? No, I don't feel like I deserve to be on this team, so cut me. The hell out. Hell no, dog. 12 definitely could have stepped up in the pocket for a completion across the middle. Got to get rid of some bad habits. Stop drifting. We already went over that. 09 to Deion Sanders Jr. Art of Dialogue posted former NBA star Sean Kemp sentenced to 30 days of electronic home monitoring and 1-year community service after pleading guilty to shooting at a stolen car outside of Tacoma Mall. Man, he's in Washington too. Y'all better not do nothing crazy to Sean Kemp. That's a legend. Shot at a stolen car. I wonder why. Because it was stolen.
just so much youth looking up to me. So the way that this has changed my life is that for the rest of my life, I have to be an advocate of gun violence. I have to go out here, talk to these kids, explain myself, my actions to these kids to try to save their lives. So the impact is real. And I think I appreciate everybody's kind words.
Shout out to Sean Kemp, man. Shedeur post game once again. Reason for not going in 2-minute drive. Yeah, I don't know what. Here it is right here. This is answering all the questions right here. Damn, about time. Yeah, I didn't know I was out. That's just a situation every QB dreams about. I thought I was in, is what Shedeur said. Let's listen to him actually say this and answer this question.
Yeah, I didn't know I was out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I was on the bike. I was powering up. I was powering up for that 2-minute drive because, that's just a situation every quarterback dreams for. That's many situations I've been in before, and I thought I was in. So then he told me I wasn't in, and I was like, okay.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, I didn't know I was out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
He knew that. He didn't know he was out.
Put in the work. I feel like everything I do, I try to do it to my best, and that's all I ask for. So I feel like everybody feels like, they should be on the team, and if you ask anybody on the team, would they feel like they belong, in their own eyes. So
absolutely,
I feel like I do, but I'm my own player. I think about myself.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Shedeur. Here's another shot from Connect right here. Fans really love Shedeur, man. I had another video of Shedeur when he was walking out in the crowd going crazy. And then even when he first came into the game, this is his first time in front of the home crowd. When he first came into the game, the crowd went crazy when Shedeur came into the game. Shout out to LeJounte Wester also. And if any of the Colorado wide receivers get cut, I think the Cleveland Browns should be trying to sign them because they don't have a big time like a strong wide receiver core. I don't think they added Bond, which is a good one, but at the end of the day, they still need.
Regardless if he's here or not, come Monday, come Tuesday, or if any of us here or not, come the weekday. But I'm definitely thankful and blessed that he was able to come in my life and teach me great lessons. One that I extremely needed, to be able to thrive in this league. No, it's not anything specific. It's being around him every day, understanding how he goes about things.
Talk about Tyler
he's
Huntley
in a lot
right
of similar
there.
situations.
Shout out to Tyler Huntley, man. I told y'all before the game, and that's why I said this is not about Tyler Huntley. This is not about Snoop. This is about the decision that the coaches made. So you see the relationship right here with Tyler. I'm sure he's shared some things with Shedeur, as being a young black quarterback and things of that nature where a lot of people don't have a lot of high expectations for him. So it's definitely not about this guy personally, because I feel like, and what I said about Huntley before he even came into the ball game was he deserves a better chance with another team, because you see when he comes in, he's able to be productive, at least to the point to where he's only been there 2 weeks. So why can't he go on another team and then he have a real opportunity to be a backup quarterback or such? But the point is also that Shedeur, just like he said, he was in the ball game and he felt like he should have had the opportunity at least to go through that 2-minute drill and to put his team up, with the go-ahead score. That's what I'm saying. That's it. Look how the fans react to Shedeur right here. This is from earlier in the week when Shedeur Sanders was working out at a local high school. The kids on the high school field watching him. He finally was like, "Hey, what's up?" Spoke to them all, and they all ran over there. Full speed. Look at the ones come from the back over there who was walking away. They even came. Shedeur loved the kids, and the kids loved Shedeur. Zeke retired. Shout out to Zeke Elliott. Can't say I ever did like that caveman look, but shout out to him. We talked about this on the morning run. Colorado adding a drone showing more things to update their game day experience. Y'all check that out when you get a chance. First game, of course, next Friday against Georgia Tech coming to town. Friday Night Lights, baby. The 29th of August is here. It's officially, in my head, game week because we're 7 days away. Huntley may be a distraction for Shedeur. Shedeur will be cut and signed with Miami or Carolina, and he'll be signed and traded to Indianapolis. No, I don't think that'll work. I think the Browns will be plumb dumb to trade him or get rid of him in any way. That's just me, though. Someone should check his ID because Dylan Gabriel sure didn't sound like a rookie after putting 10 points on the board for the Browns Saturday in the 19-17 win over the Rams. Let's check it out.
Yeah, it felt good. I think, just seeing the whole offense work together and consistently put things, play to play, and I think the O-line did a great job of that. I think the run game was hidden, and then I think in the pass game, I think we executed when we needed to, and want to continue to finish the right way. But I think the movement in that sense, on my side, but then as a whole, you watch. I think we're slowly getting to where we want to be.
Did it feel different for seconds?
Slowly getting to where you want to. Do your thing, Dill. We rooting for you, but we also rooting for Shedeur. Shedeur looks pissed. I don't think it's the injury. I think the Browns aren't letting him go in and finish the game. Exactly. Shedeur asked if he thinks he deserves it. Of course, he said that earlier. So, yeah, man, shout out to everybody who reacted to Shedeur Sanders and what's going on. Duke's getting back on somebody else's head. Who is that? Marcellus Wiley, who said, well, everyone's shocked about Shedeur Sanders in the draft. If you think it was collusion, racism, or some mystery conspiracy, it's clear you never read this article. The truth was right here, but most people didn't want to hear it. That's Marcellus Wiley. Dukes came back and said, that's a bad article for you to point. For your point. The article lists him, as a second rounder at worst. How many times have we seen a borderline first, second, as the article states, fall to the fifth without an injury concern? Facts, Dukes. The motherfucking scoop. Exactly, dude, just Griffith, that's all. Clowns will be clowns. Wiley definitely one of them. Hey, Dukes, don't waste your time, Marcella. He's cut from the same cloth just a Whitlock. He's nothing but a big fat juicy cool. Damn. That's crazy. Marcellus is trash. Please don't tell me because he's black. No point. Dang, man. All right, Marcellus. Leave my brother alone now. My brother / cousin alone now. Big Marcellus. I know y'all saw this right here, though, courtesy of the pregame show. Jordan Seaton going one-on-one with the defensive end. Look like Sam Okunlola right there. And seeing getting the best of him right here. But this happens at practice going one-on-one. You want to see it, too.
Better than that.
Recruit good players.
He's scared.
Get out. Knock out. Get out. Get out.
Bam. Sit down right there, Jordan.
Knock out. Get out.
Now you got to get off him, Sam. Good job, Jordan. Then Jordan said, forget that. I'm finna sit down on you. He's getting out. Heavy left hand. Oh, my gosh. Damn. In the game, you gonna smash him on the ground, too. Look how slim Jordan looks now, though, man. Damn. In a good way.
Good, see? Trade him well.
Somebody said, trade him well.
Recruit good.
I can remember just like yesterday. I mean, that's part
I have to throw that away. Shedeur.
Pressured, spins away again, and keeping the play.
He's just trying to make something happen right here. Like I explained during the live, trying to make something happen right here. You know what I mean? He knows he playing with some trash monsters, so you got to make something happen. You play with trash monsters, dog. Sometimes you try to overcompensate. And that's what happens in the game of football.
The fans love it, but that's,
you know, I'm just glad he didn't get hurt right there when he got snatched down and he fell kind of like on his shoulder and his neck. That's the thing I'm worried about. He probably will feel it later on too. What? Let's shoot somewhere in the This is a safe space. Who do you believe had a better preseason for the Browns? Shedeur or Dylan? Who do you feel like had a better preseason for the Browns? Shedeur or Dylan? Y'all let us know in the chat right now with these numbers right here. Let us know. 17 of 29, 25 of 37, 152, 272, 2 touchdowns versus 1 touchdown and 1 interception. All right. Appreciate y'all joining me, man. Let me see what else is up. DG, shout out to O-line on purpose. Oh, yeah. You're doing that warm up. Usually does. Man, y'all crazy. The offensive line, I don't think they quit. I think they were just trash. They are trash monsters. I need to coin that. Trash monsters. The funky monsters. Shedeur did more with much less. I like that. I can see that, and I could agree to that. Man, what a damn day, man. Happy Saturday to y'all out there checking in, man. Y'all know what to do. I'm just going to hit y'all with some buffalo sauce in a second. Shout out to my dog, Country Tone. You know what I mean? Hit the like, subscribe, comment, and everything else. The biggest dog, Chico to the scene, the place to be. We have Uncle Chico tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. Stay tuned, baby. Let's go.
Colorado, Buffalo, it's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Colorado, Buffalo, it's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Now, let's go, Buffs. Now, let's go, Buffs. Now, let's go, Buffs. Now, let's go. I am Boulder, Colorado, getting busy. Moving like the mayor every time I'm in the city. It's only one goal on the line for inches. You disrespect the bros, you can meet us at the 50. Come on. You know, too, we throwing bombs while young travel on the horn. You double cover that brother, but can't forget Jimmy Horn. Yeah, them titles a problem, why each DB on an island. With a couple running backs ready for one-on-ones. Oh, forgot to mention about them boys in the trenches, but ain't no need to say their names. Just tell them sit back and witness. Yeah, tell them sit back and watch. That dog and them can't be taught. Yeah, them skill players cool, but that line where it start. They said, hey, swag, baby. Now when the Pac-12 fleeting bombs like the Navy. They said, hey, swag, baby. Now when the Power 5 host staff recruiting crazy. It's the Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. Colorado Buffalo. It's about to be a show. It don't matter which way it goes. Just leave it all on the field, cause only God knows. We got that buffalo sauce. I like that name, yo, it's me, that buffalo sauce. Coach Prime said he looking for them smart, tough, fast. Discipline young men with character, say smart, tough, fast. Discipline young men with characters, can't forget for the one time, Now let's go, Buffs. Now let's go, Buffs. Now let's go, Buffs. Now let's go, Buffs.
he ain't lying.
Shout out to my dog, Country Tone, man. Biggest dog, Chicken to the scene, place to be, coming to you live and direct from the middle of the ocean. We're going to be up in about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Uncle Chico tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. Yeah, you ish, naish, you.